time for movie buzz. It is time for movie buzz. Tell your mom, your sister, and your cousin it's time for movie buzz. Here comes your host, Zach, carrying a six-pack. Come on over, enjoy the fun. It's time for movie buzz. Yeah, come on over, enjoy the fun. It's time for movie buzz.
Awesome. Great job. That guy needs a throat lozenge. Well, welcome to the first annual Movie Buzzed One-Man Oscar Party Extravaganza. Tonight, I'm going to be hosting a one-man Oscar party. All right, booze, check. Food, check. Special guests, check. Self-respect, fucked. No such luck. We're going to have random updates and opinions from a variety of sources, live call-ins, social media, news from the Oscar broadcast itself. Tonight's guests include Chris Brake from the Chris Brake Show podcast, Matt from the Obsessive Viewer podcast, and as many random drunk dials as I see fit. Unfortunately, Stephen Tobolowsky of Groundhog Day, Heroes, and Memento fame will not be joining us this evening. He never responded to my interview request, so what have you. My hard-hitting Oscar analysis will leave no stoner unturned, so let's get this thing going. Honestly, I probably should have committed to this earlier, but I made it a point for the last 3 weeks to see every movie that I could that is nominated, and that's kind of dedication you'll see from this host. I'm probably prepared longer and harder than Ellen did to host the Oscars themselves. Boom! I'm running this fucking show here, Ellen, not you. That's the kind of analysis you're going to be getting tonight at the Movie Buzzed One-Man Oscar Party Extravaganza! I could have done that a lot longer, but whatever. Okay, let's get this show on the fucking road. Welcome. Thank you for joining me for the 86th Annual Academy Awards. This year's theme is going to be Movie Heroes. Whatever the fuck that broad generalization is supposed to mean. While the networks are going to do some red carpet coverage, I'm going to try and qualify myself as a somewhat competent judge of the rightfully deserving movies. So, of the nominees I've seen at least all the best pictures, so we'll start there. Let's see here. I got this whole list. I'm all prepared. Seriously, I've got random observations and, I don't know, trivia and all this crap. They already started the red carpet. They showed, apparently Callista Flockhart and Harrison Ford are still a couple, which I was not aware of, but they are here. Got Sidney Poitier, if you know who that is, a good actor. Good guy. Old Sidney. Let's see else. You got the people from like Good Morning America doing the fucking red carpet. So I don't know, whatever. If you've ever watched Good Morning America or whatever you're gonna get from that, that's who's hosting today on the red carpet. It's kind of annoying actually, but what have you. Moving on. Let's see the nominees. So for Best Picture, I've seen all the movies. I had to rush around. I mean, I watched the last movie today, not 3 hours before I started this thing. But I've seen American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Philomena, 12 Years a Slave, Wolf of Wall Street. And then as far as the other categories, I've seen Blue Jasmine, which has Cate Blanchett apparently she's in the lead for the running of Best Actress in a leading role, so kudos to her. Let's see what else we got on this list. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, if you're in the Best Picture category, you're going to be taking up most of these categories anyway, so I've seen most of the movies that are being nominated, and most of the categories, I guess. Unfortunately, the one regret I have is I have not seen Inside Llewellyn Davis, which I would like to see, both figuratively and literally speaking. I would like to see inside of that man. I saw, for those of you fans of the late 90s, early 2000s, the Jackass crew, if you remember those guys, some of them have been nominated for Best Hair and Makeup for Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. So congratulations to them. Oh. See, my phone should have been muted, so we got, sounds coming in. Oh, found a way to watch. All right. Well, so I've just been updated by one of our calling guests, Matt Hurt from the Obsessive Viewer. He has found a way to watch the Oscars, so that's exciting. I'll let him know that everyone's been updated. The show audience, which is you, fellow friends and listeners, has been effectively updated. Show has been updated thusly. I don't know. Shit. I hate this fucking phone. Apparently it'll autocorrect me, you know. It won't give me a word for thusly, it'll give me thinly, though. Fuck that shit. They got Amy Adams up on the red carpet right now, and she is part of something special, apparently. That's how she feels about it. It's so special. It's special, that's what she wants to know. That dress is very nice on her. I'm sure somebody will tear that shit apart at some point. But back to the nominees. After Bad Grandpa, mostly all these movies have been taking up all these categories that I've seen for Best Picture. Iron Man 3 is in the Best Visual Effects as well as Star Trek Into Darkness. I've seen both of those, so you're welcome. But that's as far as it goes on this list. I haven't seen, any of the documentaries or shorts or anything like that, so that's how dedicated I am. Not much. So you guys think, I don't know, I think maybe we should do the first call-in guest, possibly? I got a bunch of questions for him. But before we do that, let's get into get all this out of the way. You can catch us on the Stitcher app. It's internet radio, basically, for podcasts. So you can listen to, your favorite radio station podcast. So you can check that out on Stitcher.com or just get the app on your phone. You can find us on Twitter at movie_buzzed. We're also on Facebook. Instagram is moviebuzzed, all one word. And we have an email account, so hit us up on moviebuzzed.gmail.com. So thank you for listening, everybody. Let's go ahead and get into our first call-in here. They keep chatting up this. They keep talking about, I don't know what's going on, but they're definitely hyping this American Hustle. They're trying to get it going. Goob. And they got Sally Hawkins for Blue Jasmine. She's wearing, she's going kind of old school, fully covered. She's got sleeves. There's some kind of sequins on there. It's very nice. Got a little pot pie action going here. I haven't eaten, so now I will be. Ooh. All right. Let's get this booze going. I had to drink a little bit to get more comfy. Just to let you know, though, we got I'll mute that. We got a microphone by the kitchen, so when I go get refreshes, refills, what have you, I keep saying what have you. Whenever I go to the kitchen and get refills, or, whatever I see fit, I'll be able to communicate with you through the kitchen mic. And then also, I have the old, got the old auto suggestion from a friend, Chris Break of the Chris Break Show. I do have a pee bottle, so I will not have to leave you. You can hear me talk for 5 straight fucking hours, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome, like I said, to the first annual Movie Buzzed. Ooh, Olivia Wilde. Who's she hanging out with? I don't know. They got these people here. They're getting these Valentino things. She has a bump, the baby bump. Ooh, Jason Sudeikis and Olivia Wilde. I think that's nice. Good job. Good job to that guy. It's always nice to see a goofy comedian with a beautiful starlet. Okay. So let's unplug this. One moment, please. I'm going to do a little technical achievement here for the Movie Buzz podcast. Yeah, they're talking about these celebrities talking about whatever random, but they're just chit-chatting, and you can tell they're getting tired on the jokes. They're running out of jokes here, so we got an update from one of our calling guests, Matt Hurt from the Obsessive Viewer. I'm going to stop repeating that now because you know where he's from now. Obsessive Viewer, Matt. He found a way to view the Oscars, so he's going to go ahead and head to that location. While there is a commercial break, we're going to call Chris Break of the Chris Break Show podcast. So, okay. First call. Stay tuned. Well, I mean, you don't have to go anywhere. He's getting called in right now. Pardon me. Here we go. This guy's gonna bail on me the first 5 minutes.
Hello.
Hello. Ah, that sounded like your fucking voicemail.
I heard some shit talking. Are you live?
That's good. Yeah, we're live and kicking. We're on. Welcome to the Movie Buzz. Welcome to the Movie Buzz one-man Oscar party extravaganza. Chris Break of the Chris Break Show. How are you, sir?
I'm good. good. Thanks for having me.
Good, no problem. Yeah, they went on a nice commercial here on my pre-Oscar show, so I took the opportunity to give you a call, see what's up.
It's going pretty good.
Well, before we get started here,
Glad to-
oh no, I was just gonna say, feel free to do any kind of plug that you wanted,
Chris Brake Show. Hey, I was glad to hear that Jared Leto is the favorite for Best Supporting Actor, because that's what I've got my money on for that category.
Have you not heard
I
that?
really want to beat. No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I want to beat that. I want to beat everyone.
You want to
in
be
the Obsessive Viewer podcast pool.
so you can be on their show and then rub it in their faces. I think
Yeah.
the winner,
I'll get that $40.
well, yeah. The thing is, these at the Obsessive Viewer, I've said Obsessive Viewer like 7 times on the show already, but they did a little pool, pick the winners in each category, and yeah, we want to beat these guys. We want to get the money, and we want to be on the show to rub it in their faces.
Well, I think I missed the deadline because you were supposed to, as I was filling it out at the last minute, 2 hours before the show started, I sent it in. I was like, I think it says send in by February 26th at the top.
Oh, I thought that was for just the clip. Oh, it said the 23rd, but that was for the clip, I thought. Dude, a lot of these chicks on the red carpet are pregnant. Olivia Wilde is pregnant.
Yeah, I had to look her up. I didn't realize she was the blind date in Her.
I didn't realize, well, yeah, but I didn't realize that she and Jason Sudeikis were apparently together. Which I said, it's nice to see like a kind of goofy comedy guy get with like a, leading lady. Okay, sir, are you ready for the pre-show? What?
I don't really know Jason Sudeikis. I am ready for the pre-show.
He's a goofy SNL guy, he did the thing. He's trying to do the Andy Samberg, like, he's trying to, get away from that persona and like be in movies. He's going for that.
Millers, is that the one?
Yep, there you go.
I saw that, no good.
Sir, pre-show Oscar questions. I have a list. You ready for them?
All right. Hit me.
Okay. Well, do you follow? I don't know if you follow sports. You heard this term over or under. You bet over or under on the number of musical numbers that Ellen will be involved in. The number is set at 1.5. Do you think she will be in more or less?
Oh man,
That's a tough
musical
question.
Numbers?
Like, okay.
I would say more, but I don't think she can sing.
Yeah, but
And,
I mean, she doesn't have to
I
be.
know she claims to like to dance, but I heard on another podcast that Ellen apparently does not dance in her own personal time, and she also hates kids. So
I can believe that.
Ellen kind of rubs me the wrong way, so I'm not necessarily excited that she's hosting the Oscars.
Okay,
but
well,
I'm sure she will do a great job.
We'll segue into that. 2 words to describe your host tonight, Ellen DeGeneres. Tuxedo. Nice.
That's one word I turned into 2, but yeah, I would say tuxedo.
I saw how you did that there. That was clever. I would say like safely controversial or something, Like bland. I don't. You know what I mean? Like she's the new wave of like Oscar host. She's a lesbian, but everyone likes her. She's different, but it's like the 12 Years a Slave thing, or whatever.
I think housewives like her. I don't necessarily.
Non-threatening. We'll go with
maybe
non-threatening.
She's controversial now. Yeah, non-threatening, but they did the Family Guy thing, where they tried to go to that generation, that people, that demographic, I guess. And I thought that went fine, but now you got Ellen. I don't know. I just think Ellen's full of shit.
Well, it's all these.
It's gonna be hard for me to enjoy watching her.
Well, all this stuff in the news, about. I mean, there's a lot about gay equality and stuff. Is this like? There's always some. There's some deeper meaning to all these decisions. I just feel like they're a way of kind of like trying to ease people into the thing. Like Ellen's like the token black guy.
Yeah.
She's just like super vanilla. Like I have nothing against her being a lesbian, but I don't picture her having sex with anyone, let alone a lady. Like I couldn't see her. I don't know. I can't imagine that.
That's actually kind of arousing me. I think Ellen's kind of hot, but I kind of have a thing for the short hair on the girls.
Yeah,
I kind of like the girls who look a little like Justin Bieber. Although I wouldn't say I like Justin Bieber, but I think that look.
She has a pixie sort of, or whatever you want to call it, a little elven. Okay, so do you know about these outfits? Like most of these are given to these people by designers, right? Or are they rented?
I know a lot of the jewelry is rented. I don't know if the dresses, I imagine those will probably get auctioned off somewhere, or they might keep them. I really don't know.
Do you think
they might pay them too?
Do you think they bang in them?
I don't know.
Like how difficult is it to remove these these elaborate dresses and like have sex in them? And what do you just set them to the side nicely? Like do you have any kind of like passionate hot thing where you just throw it to the side?
Yeah, I'm curious if it's just fabric, but I'm curious if they actually have to return them. Like if they go when they leave, someone then removes them.
I don't know.
Removes the articles of clothing and sends them away or takes them somewhere.
How much semen?
I'm sure it's different with every person, but I do know that I am pretty positive that they have like a security guard assigned to each piece of jewelry that is being,
hundreds of
rented and loaned
thousands,
for
if
the
not
night.
millions of dollars worth of jewelry on these people.
Yeah, there's definitely a guy keeping an eye on those.
What is this whole trend of like taking your mom to the award ceremony? They got Matthew McConaughey up here with his mom. They showed Leo with his
I'm not
mom.
watching that right now. She's pretty hot, isn't she? McConaughey's mom.
Not too bad. Like if I was I assume she's in her like 60s, early 70s. If I was that age and my wife looked like that, I would not be upset. She got the little bob haircut going. I don't know. And her son's a fucking multi-millionaire, so that doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, they were just was it the Golden Globes? They were somewhere, and he told some story about how she wants to do The Graduate, and she wants to be the Anne Bancroft role.
Ooh.
He wants Matthew McConaughey to be the Dustin Hoffman.
Wait, who said that? I'm sorry.
Matthew McConaughey's mom.
Oh, his mom said that. Nice.
Yeah.
That is awkward.
She was in the movie. She was in
the original?
She was pretty hot. She was pretty hot for an older lady in fucking Bernie. She played one of the townspeople in Bernie.
That was a good movie. I like that flick. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, she was like the real uppity, like skinny cigarette smoking.
Oh yeah.
Local who kept talking.
Nice. Do you think do you think celebrities even have sex anymore? I think they're just like produced. They're just bred in some kind of factory, some kind of laboratory, and some petri dish. These people, I don't know. I feel like it would be limited though if you're trying to bang in those outfits. Like are people sneaking off to the bathroom trying to get a quickie, like in the bathroom? Like I don't know.
They might be pulling the David Blaine, and I'm pretty sure that Kate Blanchett is wearing a catheter tonight and has it tucked in her mini bag.
Nice. See, if I was there, I'd probably be like smoking weed with someone in the bathroom, or trying to at least until I got kicked out. There's apparently some like Oscar bar where all of them just kind of hang out. Just the bar.
That's pretty accurate.
Bar in the back of the Oscars. Why not? Why not? Do I have any? I don't really have any. Okay, I have one more pre-show question for you, sir.
All right, hit me.
Okay, well, it's actually a two-parter because I'm going to preface it. Which of the best pictures have you not seen?
I've not seen 12 Years a Slave.
Racist?
Or Philomena.
Okay.
I did watch 1 hour of Wolf of Wall Street.
Nice. Okay, so...
Yeah. And I don't understand why that's up for Best Picture.
Yeah. Well, with that being said...
I wasn't impressed.
If you could... Well, we'll get that. Damn it. Just, you just slow your roll, sir. You chill out. This is the Movie Buzz podcast here with friends, featuring friends of the Chris Break Show.
I'm not buzzed. I need to get a beer. I'll be pretty buzzed when you call me back.
That's good. I got a turkey pot pie sitting here that I can't eat because I'm trying to keep the content going. It's okay. I just lit up though, so we're good to go. If you could substitute the best leading actor, who we have Christian Bale, Bruce Dern, Leo DiCaprio, Chiwetel Ejiofor. Oh my God, I'm gonna edit this heavily so I can. How do you say this guy's name? Chiwetel?
Yeah,
Ejiofor.
They said it a bunch.
Okay.
LGF4.
Okay, so
Chiwetel.
we'll go with Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel LGF4.
Oh, that's an L. That's a lowercase. Oh, it's an EGIO. Whatever. Chiwetel Ejiofor. Okay.
He's in Talk to Me, man. He plays Don Cheadle's boss guy in Talk to Me. He's great.
And we also have Matthew McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club. If you could substitute one of those people out and throw someone in there, who do you think you'd do?
Was Tom Hanks in there?
No.
Shit.
I know. Yeah, that's a big thing is that everyone's saying.
I should have been paying attention.
Yeah.
You asked me those.
Well,
listing all those off.
Okay, well, I'll give you mine. I have 2 substitutions. We'll see if you agree with these. I would take out Bruce Dern for Nebraska, and I'd take out Christian Bale for American Hustle, and I'd throw in there Robert Redford for All Is Lost and Joaquin Phoenix for Her. I think that's what I would do. To make it, I think it would seem like it was more contested if it was that way, maybe.
Yeah, I would have had a thought about that question because I don't, I've just been so focused on the Oscars, I forget who's even on it and who's not.
I mean,
I'm glad Tom Hanks was not up there.
Yeah, it's like Bruce Dern, like, good job playing, an old crotchety man. Like, you're a fucking old crotchety man,
It's in a Joaquin, but it's kind of, it seems like he's kind of like the Mickey Rourke of this year's Oscar, where he's not going to win, but it's like, come on, let's give this guy the opportunity to win because he hasn't,
He's been nominated before. I'm not sure if he won that. He did win that one year. He's won once. But that was back in the 70s, Yeah, he's up. They're like, this is probably going to be one of Bruce Dern's last flicks. Oh, look at who we got here. Everybody's fucking. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's fucking darling. Like they're trying to fucking push this chick on me. They're trying to push her on me.
She's definitely wearing a catheter. If you look right, see, that's why her handbag is right next to her.
What is this with a cat? Is this one of your Oscar conspiracies?
No, that's the joke because you said, how do they go to the bathroom?
So you're making a joke.
Catheters so that they don't have to.
Do you have any Oscar conspiracies?
I do think that there are some people who...
Jonah Hill in the background with his mom. There's Anne Hathaway.
Who trade votes. I think there's people who trade votes in
Mm-hmm.
exchange.
Okay, because like she's on the Academy. There's over 6,000 people that vote, and Jennifer Lawrence is one of them. Or so it's been said. Like they try not to announce them. Yeah. They try not to announce them, but she's one of them. Jonah Hill, he was doing an interview earlier. I believe he's an Oscar voter. He's an Academy voter. I mean, what the fuck do you got to do? Apparently not much. There he is in the background. He's got his fucking mom.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, call me back.
She's leaving. Is that
All right.
okay?
Good luck with your...
Oh well, I'm sorry that I interrupted Jennifer Lawrence for you, but
It's the fucking Oscars, man.
I know, it's okay. I'm gonna call you back a little later, like 2 or 3 hours later, and hopefully you'll be good to go by then. All right, enjoy your McConaughey interview.
Thanks. Oh, there he is.
Oh, and enjoy your whoopee. I'll talk to you later. All right, thanks, sir. Peace. If in case you didn't hear that, the ChrisBreakShow.com, he's definitely plugging his shit. He's really all about it, he's really dedicated to this, he doesn't want to miss this shit, so it'd probably be better to call him during the actual ceremonies in between some kind of presentation. But they got Whoopi, yucking it up. Previous Oscar winners, she won for Ghost, right? She was nominated for Color Purple, but I believe she won Best Supporting Actress for her role in Ghost, which was beautiful. Walken, who fucking knows what he won for? He's been in so much shit, it's hard to keep straight. I can't find the remote here to turn the volume up on the television in my other ear. I blame that on the ChrisBreakShow.com. Okay, well, while I'm sitting here trying to figure this out, we're going to cut back to the Oscars. We got Cate Blanchett. Okay, I can't find it. I give up. Cate Blanchett's here. She's kind of wearing the same outfit a little bit as her co-star Sally Hawkins in Blue Jasmine, but the sleeves aren't there. So, way to be original there, Katie. She's nominated for Best Leading Actress, or Best Actress in a Leading Role for Blue Jasmine. It's been said that she's the hands-down favorite pretty much to win this thing, which I think she's got a pretty legitimate shot to win here. I was going to ask Chris about this, but I can't. Because he's off the phone. He forced me to cut him off because he cut me off. But the controversy, so to speak, is Sandra Bullock being nominated this year for Gravity when she was acting out a script written by a 12-year-old, apparently. So, I don't know. Well, let me find this remote for the volume of the TV, and I'll be right back with you guys. And I am back. I found the remote. It was very close, actually. It was under the seat there. In case you didn't get to watch the Oscars and you're listening to this, give you a little update. We have Jonah Hill with what looks like his mother on the interview stage. There's Michael Strahan of NFL fame being taking taking photographs, getting photographs taken of him. They're so shitty quality. It's like, this is the Oscars, and they're taking these photos, and it looks like I took it with, a Samsung S-4 or something along those lines. I don't know phones. Charlize Theron and Jamie Foxx are all hanging out. All right. Let's see here. We have another call-in guest to get a hold of. His name, which I've said before, is Matt Hurt from... Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to call a special guest. If it wasn't for this special guest, the podcast actually would not exist. So, without further ado, call. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Sounds successful. Let's see what we got.
Hello?
Hello.
What?
That's a nice greeting. This is your podcast debut. I'd like to introduce everyone on the show to my mom, Sandra. How are you this evening?
Oh, great.
Good. What are you doing? You watching the Oscar pre-show?
Yes, I am.
Are you flipping back and forth, or are you just watching one channel?
I'm kind of flipping.
Yeah, I wish I had E. That's what I keep... Because they've been going since 5 o'clock. I wish I had that, but I only have ABC.
I didn't know they were on that early.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I interviewed Chris Brake from the Chris Brake podcast show earlier, and...
How do you do?
He cut me off because he was busy, because Jennifer Lawrence was on, so he wanted to make sure he got to listen to her.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he's all about it. He really likes doing it, so he likes watching Oscars. I don't know. I dedicated
I didn't know all you guys like to watch the Oscars, because I've watched them forever, and nobody's ever said anything about being interested in it.
This will be the first year I'm actually watching it because I set out to do it. I've seen it because you were watching it, but I've never really...
Well, it gets kind of boring during the stuff that you're not interested in, but just to get to see all the movie stars and dressed up and everything, it's great.
Yeah, what is one of the questions I'm going to ask you? I asked Chris, what is it with this current? There's a trend where they're all bringing their moms. Like they showed Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill.
Because I guess they really aren't.
Matthew McConaughey's mom was there.
Yeah, but for most of them, like Jonah Hill and some of the others, are not really dating anybody, or they don't. I mean, like it showed. I don't ever know how to pronounce her name. Charlize Theron.
Oh yeah, Charlize Theron. Yeah, I saw her just a minute ago.
I mean, it showed her, and of course she's with Sean Penn right now. But
I forgot about that too.
Herself.
Yeah, I saw they had Jason Sudeikis from We Are the Millers.
Yeah,
him and Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde.
I didn't know that, and she just shows up with all these female celebrities are knocked up also.
Yeah, she's pretty. Well, I've known that for a long time.
They probably just get bored at these Oscar shows and that's what they do. They just go make babies. Because this is boring, you know.
Here's Leonardo.
Leo, yeah, they've done these. You know, how many of these red carpets has he done the past month? Probably like 4 or 5.
I don't know. I kind of almost think that this guy would be hard to interview.
He seems pretty straightforward.
He's just a serious guy.
Well, it's a perfect time for him to be on the screen because I have a couple questions to ask you about the Oscars and the pre-show and stuff. So, do you mind?
No, if I could hear you a little bit better, it'd be great.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get closer to the microphone. Is that any better?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. So, you and I have seen together. We saw Dallas Buyers Club. And we also saw, since Leo's here, we saw Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes.
Together in the theater, right next to one another. So, my question is, Mom, how awkward did you feel watching Leonardo DiCaprio suck cocaine out of another girl's butthole to open up the movie? Sitting next to your son.
Since you're older and wiser, it didn't bother me.
Oh, well, I was... Even if you weren't there, I think I would be uncomfortable. That movie was really graphic a lot of the time.
It was a little bit more than I expected.
Well, like when
I was thinking that we would see more of the Wall Street stuff instead of all of the drugs and.
Yeah, I didn't read the book, so I didn't know that's what we were getting into either.
By the way, speaking of this movie, he did an interview, I think the 1st of January, with Ellen DeGeneres. She had him on the show.
Okay.
And they replayed it Friday.
Yes.
He was talking about him and Jonah Hill doing the scene where he did the, what was it, a Quaalude?
Quaaludes, yeah.
Yeah, where he was crawling down the stairs, and he said they had to do that take, I think, for like 2 or 3 days to get it right because they were laughing so hard.
And then he just ends up like throwing himself down the stairs and rolls down them.
Yeah, and then even the scene back at the house, they shot all of those for, I think it was like 3 days, he was saying.
Jeez. Oh, it must be so hard, being a multimillionaire, hanging out with...
Yeah, for millions. Heck yeah.
Pretending
I'll
like
do
you're
it
on
for
drugs.
3 days.
For sure, me too. Well, you're doing a great job giving me these segues. You were talking about, I like this guy, Chiwetel Ejiofor. I forget, I think that's his name. But from 12 Years a Slave. We just watched that today.
I'm sorry, that was Now, I haven't seen American Hustle, but this guy needs an Oscar.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. See, that's...
And the other...
Matthew McConaughey. See, that's the unfortunate thing. Matthew McConaughey is going to win for Dallas Buyers Club. That's what they're going to...
Well, he did... I mean, look at everything Matthew McConaughey's done. He really hasn't...
I understand.
I'm
just saying...
everybody watches his shows, but he really hasn't done, like, a great... He hasn't really had a great serious part.
Well, he started off doing, like, romantic comedies and stuff, and... They're saying that these past...
I'm thinking about, that movie, him and, Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Oh, yeah, Kate Hudson.
Yeah, about looking for the gold. And he's just done silly movies kind of like
romantic
that,
comedies.
And Failure to Launch, and this has been his first serious role, so if he wins, I'm happy for him. He did a great job. I mean, look at all the weight he had to lose. He looked good tonight, though.
Yeah, he looked like he's getting back in normal weight. But they say these past couple of years, this is his biggest serious role. He's done a couple in the past couple of years, but this is like they're saying it's the rebirth of his career. He's actually like picking movies he wants to do.
I hope he chooses to do more good, kind of more serious
deeper roles
instead of the silly ones that he's been doing, because you kind of get in that. You just kind of get the...
You're pigeonholed, and that's what people cast you as.
Yeah, you just kind of keep getting cast in, like, rated B movies.
Yeah, just like he was in Fast Times, or not Fast Times, Dazed and Confused, Like, they were just kind of casting him as the easygoing, like, lovable Texan guy.
Yeah, and I mean, I saw him in, I wasn't impressed in, what was it, something Mike's...
Oh, Magic Mike?
With Channing Tatum.
Magic Mike. Wasn't his name Dallas?
Magic Mike, that's it. I didn't care for him in that.
His name was like Austin or something, some Texas name.
Yeah.
Well, so the thing is with that is it's a tough year for like kind of for all these categories. They're real close. Like all the races are really close. And I think some of them, like the Matthew McConaughey one, they're going to give it to somebody, his performance might not be better than the other guys, but he's been at it so long, he just kind of deserves it.
I thought his performance really was.
I just feel like
really good.
I just feel like having a no name gives you, if people are questionable, that'll give you the advantage.
Right.
But
this is the first movie in 12 Years a Slave that we saw that. I'm sorry to say this is a black actress.
Lupita, that was her first movie. Yes, Lupita Nyong'o.
She was good, but I don't think she deserves the Oscar. But
she was really good.
Black man that we just saw, he was great.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go for it here. You're talking about Chiwetel Ejiofor. There we go. That's his name. Or Chiwetel or Chiwetel. I'm not sure. Excuse me, I butcher names all the time. But yeah, that Lupita Nyong'o, that is her first movie. I think she did excellent for her first movie.
Okay.
The only thing I'm saying there is I hope Jennifer Lawrence doesn't win. They keep trying to
You hope Jennifer Lawrence what?
does not win. I don't think she deserves to be in the Best Supporting Actress category.
Yeah, I'm sorry you have me at an advantage there. I did not see American Hustle.
But you did see August Osage County, and Julia Roberts is up for Best Supporting Actress. What do you think about her in that?
That wasn't the greatest movie either.
But how was Julia Roberts in that movie? You think she should win? You think her performance was strong enough for an Oscar?
No.
Because, I mean, she's going up against not very well-known names. You didn't see Nebraska, did you? Or did you?
Yes, I did.
June Squibb is up. She's his wife. I thought she was awesome in that movie. She was hilarious.
Oh, Lord.
She was hilarious. I kept saying, she is a bitch.
You know what? What did he say? That he drank because he was married to her. You know what? I 100% agree with I would have to drink if I was married to that woman.
Yeah, but if you were married to that man, you'd probably turn into how she is. But then she pulled through in the end, you know. She's a good lady. She's just a hard she's a hard ass
for him, and that was great to see.
I think she did a great job. So would you say she did better? You would give it to her over Julia Roberts for her role in that movie?
Yeah, but who are my other? Who are the others in the Best Supporting?
Lupita Nyong'o for 12 Years a Slave, and then you didn't see American Hustle, but Jennifer Lawrence, and also you saw Blue Jasmine, right?
Yes.
Sally Hawkins, the girl that played her daughter or her
sister.
Yeah, I thought she was good in that movie too.
Gosh, this is a hard category because I wasn't really impressed with.
I mean, she was cute.
The movies.
Yeah, but I mean, what they're saying is.
I would say overall, I would. Of course, they never put Meryl Streep in the supporting.
She
actress.
is in. She is actually nominated for Best Actress in a Leading Role for August Osage County.
She was good.
She is nominated for Best Actress, but I don't.
She was good in that part, but
they say
I
that.
do not agree with putting Sandra Bullock in there.
Me either, but they said Cate Blanchett is pretty much the odds-on favorite to win for Blue Jasmine.
Yeah, and she looks beautiful tonight.
So are you excited? Do you think Ellen will be a good host?
She's hosted before, and I wasn't thrilled.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Nobody beats Billy Crystal.
Is that you're firmly in the Crystal camp?
I am just like I love him. Nobody has.
He is. Yeah, he's pretty good. I think he's funny.
Anybody's really done a good job since him.
See, that's the thing. I wish I had more insight, but I haven't been watching him for a couple of years. So.
Oh my gosh, he came out every year and sang a song that had the 5 best pictures in it.
Oh.
And he sang a little spiel about all of them. It was hilarious.
That was one of my questions. How many musical numbers do you think Ellen will be involved in? At least 2, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, if you could describe her in 2 words, what would you say? I would say
they don't write their own skits or anything, so I.
Well,
can't,
she does. She
just
writes her jokes.
I just don't think she's funny.
She writes her jokes. She said, I saw some interview, and she's like, I'm writing jokes right now, and it was a week before, so.
Well, then we'll see how it goes tonight, because the last time she was on, I didn't think it was that funny. I like her show.
Well, I was talking to Chris.
One of my favorite shows, but.
I was talking to Chris about this, and I don't think I put it as sensitively as I was trying to. But like with all this anti-gay legislation stuff going around, I didn't know if it was like a deliberate decision to put her on there to kind of, ease people into it or something. I don't know. I just think my 2 words would be safe bet. I think she's just a safe bet, It's like,
well,
I
think they put her on there because she hosted before.
Like she was controversial back in the mid-90s when she came out, she's not controversial now. Right. She's just, I don't know.
And you heard Ellen Page came out, right?
I did. That was awesome. I was excited to hear that. I was like, really? Wow.
Just kind of things you just kind of already know, like Ellen.
See, yeah. I did not think about... I did not... Yeah, I don't know. Did you know that Meryl Streep has been nominated for the most Oscars than any other person ever?
Meryl Streep's been nominated for what?
Meryl Streep has been nominated for the most Oscars of any person ever.
But she deserves them.
She's been nominated for 18, and she's only won 3.
And
she
is very deserving
18,
of the 3,
that is crazy.
If you saw the Osage County,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's nothing like her. I mean, she did great.
Yeah, she takes over the character. Or the character takes her over, I guess.
She's just wonderful actress.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. But oh yeah, if she wins tonight, she will be tied with Audrey Hepburn, I believe, for most
Another wonderful woman.
most Oscars to a single person, Audrey Hepburn. Well, I'd like to see Amy Adams win tonight, honestly, but I don't think she's going to. I mean, they say Cate Blanchett's going to win Best Leading Role, and I think Amy Adams did great. If Cate Blanchett wasn't in here, she might win. I don't know. I liked all the actresses except for...
Is Bradley Cooper up for supporting?
Yes, unfortunately. If I had to pick somebody out of that movie instead of him, I would say Jeremy Renner did a better job, probably. Yeah, I think he did better than Bradley Cooper, honestly.
Who's Best Supporting?
Actor, there's Barkhad Adibi I'm sorry, I said that wrong. It's Barkhad Abdi from Captain Phillips, and then Bradley Cooper from American Hustle, Michael Fassbender from 12 Years a Slave, Jonah Hill, and Jared Leto. They say that
I would say Jared Leto.
that's what everybody's.
One.
I mean, that's what they're leaning towards. That's what I've heard. So, Jared Leto. Sorry if I mispronounce it. I'm clearly pronouncing names is not my strong suit.
I don't know.
So.
It could be Leto. I always thought it was Leto.
Yeah, Leto.
I think they pronounced it. Oh, there he is.
There he is. He's letting it flow. He has been coming with the man bun lately, where he'll just bun his hair up in a big knot. But he let it flow tonight. He's got some lovely locks.
Can you hear what they called him? Leto or Leto?
Do you mind turning your TV down a little bit? I don't want it to be in the background. I'll get off here in just 1 minute. Sorry. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I'm going to give you one piece of Oscar trivia before we go, and we'll see if you get the correct answer, okay?
Yep.
An Oscar envelope weighs a quarter of a pound and costs how much to make per envelope?
My gosh. Does it have gold on it?
I mean, you've seen them. They were like gold envelopes, right? Like the whole envelope's gold, I think. But it weighs a quarter of a...
I'm going to say... I have no idea. I'm going to say, since they go all out, $1,000.
Ooh, wow. You would be overpaying. $200 for an envelope.
Okay, well, it'd be in Hollywood and gold,
I know, but $200 for one envelope just to open it and pull someone's name out and then, get rid of it probably? They probably auction all this crap off.
Was she a model?
Who? McConaughey's wife?
Yeah.
I think so. Ooh, Sandra Bullock's dress looks very lovely.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl.
Yeah, it's just a shame
pretty
that...
woman.
Emma Watson, I've been watching the Harry Potters. That's something I'm going to be talking about tonight, but...
That's not Emma Watson.
What? Who is that? I think it is. Did they say? Yeah, it is. See? Boom. Emma Watson, sparkling charcoal dress. I have the closed captioning on, so I can tell you that's what it said.
Okay.
She has grown up, hasn't she?
She was always a cute girl and grew up to a beautiful woman.
Yeah. That's how I could tell. You gave my mom... You let me borrow the Harry Potters, and I couldn't tell the progression, but I just kept looking at her.
Did you see that movie with her? Something flower...
I saw the bling ring.
Huh?
Oh, is she in a movie this year?
No. It was last year, right after Harry Potter. It's when she cut her hair real short.
I saw the bling ring, and she was in that, and she was pretty good in that, too.
I haven't seen that.
It's like...
wildflowers, wallflowers.
Oh, Perks of Being a Wallflower. I saw the previews for that, yeah.
But Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Bling Ring is based on a true story, and it's these privileged kids that lived in Hollywood, and they went around and broke into celebrities' houses and took their clothes and jewelry.
Newer?
Yeah, it came out 1.5 years ago, 2 years. But they broke into Paris Hilton's house,
see that.
Lindsay Lohan's place. They broke in all these places.
Then maybe I won't have to see it.
No, you should see it. It's really good. I went and saw it in the theater.
Lindsay Lohan in it.
No, she's not in it. They broke into her house, so maybe you'd like it even more because they stole from her.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
Half the time I went with my friend Sam, Sam, and half the time we're just sitting there going, "No way! Oh my God!" Just out loud because they're pretty ballsy. They steal hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff. They ended up stealing millions of dollars worth of stuff once they got caught. It's pretty crazy.
Just kind of wonder how they got in the houses. I mean, you would think that every single one of these people have high security at their houses.
They said the original thought was, who's the dumbest celebrity that, who would probably leave their front door unlocked? And they thought Paris Hilton. So they went to her house. Not only was the front door unlocked, but the key was under the front door mat. So, these people think they live, some of these people apparently, whatever. That's how I feel Paris Hilton would think.
Go there and eat that.
Who would steal from me? I'm so special. Go to O'Charlie's.
I'm red.
Well, once they get underway with some of the nominations and stuff, it starts about 2 minutes. Or does it start at 8:30?
Who's under Best Supporting Actor?
I thought it started at 8:30.
I'm sorry, Best Actor.
The Best Actor, Best Actor in a leading role.
Yeah.
Christian Bale, American Hustle.
Okay.
No. Bruce Dern for Nebraska. Leonardo DiCaprio for The Wolf of Wall Street. Chiwetel Ejiofor for 12 Years a Slave. And Matthew McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh, man. I got 3 really good ones there.
Well, I can tell you without you not seeing it, Christian Bale should not be on this list. So, just mark him out.
I'm just saying, Leonardo, good choice.
Oh, yeah. He carried that movie,
Matthew McConaughey, good choice.
I'd say...
And the guy from 12 Years a Slave, good choice.
I'd say that Matthew McConaughey carried... Or, I'm sorry. I'd say Leonardo DiCaprio carried that movie, probably. More than anything.
What was the awards that just went on?
Well, they have a bunch.
This is Academy. It's not the Golden Globes, right?
But they have, like, the BAFTA awards and stuff. No, this is the 80...
No, but I'm saying
this is the
Golden Globes and the Academy is not the same awards, right?
No. Golden Globes...
It seems like whoever won in Golden Globes does not go on to win.
I believe Golden
Academy
Globes
Awards.
do both TV and film. I can't be too sure on that. I have to check it out. But I think Golden Globes honors both TV and film the same night.
Okay, well, that's
There's
one of the higher ones,
Bradley
right?
Cooper.
Just down below the Oscars.
All I can think of when I see Bradley Cooper is in that movie he had those little pink hair rollers. And there's one scene where he just pops out and his hair's in like super small.
He's talking to Jonah Hill.
Just like those pink rollers. He had them all over. It was silly. I don't think he should have been in this category, like I said.
Those 2 guys are cracking me up.
Oh, they're buddies. Well, like I said, they've done these red carpets, They've done 6, 7, 10, 12 of these things in the past month.
Have they acted together?
I couldn't tell you. I could probably do 6 Degrees of Separation.
No, because he was in The Hangovers, but Jonah Hill was not in that.
No, he was not.
Okay.
I haven't seen the third one, but I don't know.
I haven't either.
Jonah Hill's like...
I've only seen one of them.
He's on this upward swing, and he started out as like the goofy sidekick, and he kind of still is, but now he's Leonardo DiCaprio's goofy sidekick instead of Channing Tatum.
Yeah, did you hear that him and Jonah Hill are involved in making another movie together now? I did
hear that.
Yeah.
Just some random tidbit. Well, I'm gonna
get off of here because I want to watch this.
See, we did this. I said the same thing, same time. See, Chris Brake just kind of cuts me off, but me and you were in sync, and I like it. So,
okay.
I'd like to thank you for joining the Movie Buzz podcast.
My pleasure.
I'm probably gonna call you back in about an hour and a half or so and get some of your takes on some of the upsets or some of the stuff that you liked. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. I will talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. And that was Sandra Lee Cox. Like I said, if it wasn't for her, this whole show wouldn't be happening, so thank you. Lupita Nyong'o's on. Nyong'o? I'm trying to say it so I don't sound like a fucking idiot. But Lupita's on, and she looks lovely as always. She's very, she highlights her face in a certain way that's very visually appealing. Like, it's very striking, You're immediately drawn to, her eyes and her lips. Like, she knows where she wants you to look, I believe. I don't know. Maybe that's her motivation, maybe not, but that's what I feel it is. Okay. Well, I just got a text about 20 minutes ago from Matt Hurt from the Obsessive Viewer podcast, so I'm going to call him, see what we got going. Man, this is kicking off. The fucking Movie Buzz one-man Oscar party is going strong. I like it. Okay. I think I'm going to use the kitchen microphone for the first time. Kitchen mic engage, possibly. Kitchen mic engage.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well.
Ooh.
I'm in front of the TV and all that. Did it start at 8:30?
Barkhad Abdi, or damn it, I keep fucking these names up real bad already tonight. I'm gonna sound like a horrible racist. I'm watching ABC. It's been on since about 7. Whew. This guy is rough, man. They found these guys in what, Minnesota, I think it was, like rural.
Yeah, he was
Because you can't, you can't obviously
cab driver.
you can't obviously go to Somalia and recruit Somali actors. So they found this group of them in like suburban Minnesota, which is kind of cool. Way to go, Paul Greengrass. All right. Well, welcome to the movie buzzed one-man Oscar party extravaganza. Appreciate you being on.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, Chris Brake cut me off early, and then I
Did he
called.
really?
Yeah, and then I called my mom, and we had a good 30-minute conversation. She really likes to talk to me, and
Nice.
so I decided to call you. Yeah, Julia Roberts. She's looking
That's awesome.
dashing this evening. So how are you tonight? You couldn't find a viewing of the Oscars, and now you found one.
I was panicked because I couldn't find I couldn't figure out a way to watch it. And then it's funny because I looked up online. I was like, well, maybe I can stream it online. And then there was an article that was like,
Sorry,
I was like, the Academy is going to let you stream it.
Oh, poop on that.
Only in certain places.
I didn't mean to laugh at you. It's just funny because I was imagining myself
No, you're fine.
in a similar situation, being like, "Well, I'm by myself and I want to watch the Oscars. Can I just stream it?" It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
It's a sad
I
existence.
wanted to do everything legal, but
Well, that's what I'm doing now,
No,
kind
I'm
of.
not.
Just sitting here by myself with a microphone, watching the Oscars, talking to my friends about it.
nice. Very nice.
Well, before we get to them,
So yeah, so
okay. Well, we just had a fucking power surge here at the podcast, and it almost got all erased. But it's not. We're here with Matt Hurt from The Obsessive Viewer. I was just asking you, would you like to do a couple of plugs for your various ventures?
absolutely. You guys can find me on the Obsessive Viewer podcast that I do with my friends. We do weekly movie and TV related episodes where we focus on one topic, as well as pretty much having a little half-hour potpourri section is what we call it, where we just talk about general stuff that we're watching.
Some
and all
potent potables?
Yes, pretty much, exactly.
Perfect.
So we got that. You can find it at obsessiveviewer.com or ovpodcast.com or anywhere that you find podcasts and stuff. You can also check out my blog at obsessiveviewer.com, where I write about just reviews and commentary on just the stuff I watch and the industry of movies and television and all that. And then also, if you're into books and stuff, we just launched obsessivebooknerd.com, which is a book review website, and that should pretty much cover everything that I do.
Nice job. You really have practiced that quite a bit, eh? No.
Yeah, I'm used to plugging my own stuff on my own.
On my own stuff. Yeah, that's the caveat there. Well, I've actually said Obsessive Viewer probably 8 or 9 times already, so you're definitely getting your dues here, sir. That's awesome. Well, thank you for being here.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
So how did you end up taking care of this viewing situation? Did you find a friend?
Well, I have some friends who they were gracious enough to have me over. They're in the middle of remodeling and a bunch of stuff.
So you're crashing their house to view the Oscars.
Pretty much. And then I thought that I was going to have to work tonight, which I am still going to have to work tonight. So unfortunately, I can't have any alcohol or anything. Because I work nights, I'm a security guard.
Oh, I feel
so
nice. Well, I'll take care of that for you.
Able to, but I'm able to at least get off. I got a couple hours covered tonight, so I'll be good to watch the entire event.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome. It feels like my past couple of weeks have kind of been really hectic leading up to this, and that's how you have to be dedicated to this thing, You've clearly been trying to watch the movies as well, so it would be kind of a letdown not to see the payoff, right?
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to see two out of the 3 Best Picture nominees that I hadn't seen yet. I haven't seen Philomena, American Hustle, or Captain Phillips yet, and I tried to watch Captain Phillips, but my stupid PS3 wouldn't work to to rent it from the PlayStation Network. And then I wanted to go see the other two at the theater, but I wasn't ready in time. Plus, it's snowing here, even though
It is.
March 2nd.
I know. How unfortunate.
I'm glad to at least be able to watch them.
It'll be you said you were watching Gravity earlier today. How many times have you seen that?
Oh, that was my fourth time watching, seeing it since it came out since it came out in theaters and everything. I watched it 3 times in the theaters, and then once today on Blu-ray.
Nice.
So I think it's safe to say I'm a pretty big fan of the movie.
Well, that's why I told you Chris Brick actually cut me off earlier, and it's because he's so into the whole thing, the whole just everything that he's like, oh, Jennifer Lawrence is on, I gotta go. I think he might have been upset that I was like, everywhere they're trying to fucking push this chick on me, like whoever they are trying to push this chick on me. I'm not necessarily open to that. Like.
Yeah, I haven't seen American Hustle yet, but everything that I've heard is that it's not that good.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of think that, it makes me wonder if she's going to win just on principle of her being Jennifer Lawrence.
Well, also it's this whole
despite...
thing, youngest 2-time winner and like the first back-to-back Oscar winner. It would be all this history.
That's true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, my mom hasn't seen that yet. And we got into this discussion. We literally down to the wire watched 12 Years a Slave. We watched it separately. I watched it from like 1 p.m. to 3:30, and then she watched it from like 4 to like 6:30. And
nice. What'd you think of it?
Well, the first time we got to talk about it was we came together on the podcast, and we both really, really, really liked it, like a lot. That movie is really fucking good.
It's insanely good.
I have to like simplify my speech because I can't think of the words to express like how much I really enjoy that movie. And then I was reading some of the IMDb trivia, and to find out that he shot that thing in 35 days, like holy shit.
Did he seriously?
Yes. Like that. That's why he should win Best Director. Period. That's why David O. Russell.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah. No,
That's incredible.
I don't know. I feel like it's between 12 Years a Slave and Gravity for Best Director, probably. That's in my mind, though. Who am I? Who the fuck am I? There's over 6,000. Thanks. There's over 6,000 people voting for this thing, So.
Yeah.
When you're like the Academy,
it's really hard to.
The Academy goes this way or that way, or because on your podcast the Break Show did a little like a little pre-Oscar preview of best original adapted. They did adapted, right? I don't know. One of those. Sorry, I don't even know where I was going with that. So great. That happens. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see where we are. Sorry about that. I just got thrown completely off track. No, my mind just went like completely blank. I don't know what happened. They got best. They got best original. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I was thinking about something American Hustle shit. Something stupid. I'm sure it was horrible. Okay. So what I've been doing with my guest, moving on, what I've been doing so far is I have a couple of pre-Oscar questions lined up. It's kind of getting down to the wire here, so I got a couple of questions if you'd like to.
Okay, shoot.
If you'd like to humor me. Are you a betting man at all?
Sort of. I mean, I've been to Vegas a couple times. You said betting, man, right?
Yeah. So you understand.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas a couple times, and I do like an Oscar pool and all that. So yeah, sure.
Well, you understand the term over under is what I'm asking.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. If I were to say to you, over or under on the number of times Ellen is involved in a musical number, and I set that number at 1.5. Would you go over or under that? She obviously can't be in 1.5 of them.
Over.
Over. Nice. Yeah, I'm going with at least 2. Yeah. So I'm there. I'm there with you. Now, how much do you know about these outfits? Like, the jewelry is mostly rented, right? From what I understand, like it's a majority of that stuff is rented. But what about most of the outfits? Are they? I thought there were only like a handful that are like custom made, and the rest are kind of like rentals or something, maybe.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm not sure, but either way, how much sex do you think is being involved with these outfits? Being as elaborate, like do they, Because they can't just fucking take these things off and throw them on the ground, right? They have to like put them in a garment bag and think like the. Is wearing an Oscar dress a mood killer? Your take?
Is it a mood killer? Interesting.
I know, right?
I think that
I just changed that question up on the fly, by the way. But go ahead.
It's all good. I don't really take a lot of stock in like the red carpet fashion stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people do. Like my friend Yuri, who I'm watching it with, she's really into that stuff.
I'm pretty sure they auction a lot of these outfits off as well.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
I
remember there was a bit in Friends where like Chandler got like a Val Kilmer's tux for a wedding or something. He's like, I'm wearing Batman's tux, and it was a funny bit.
Oh
but yeah, it's I don't really pay much attention to the outfits unless they're very revealing.
That's kind of off key, but that's kind of sacrilegious there to call Val Kilmer Batman.
Yeah, sorry.
I know it was before the Christian Bale thing, but I mean, if anybody, come on, Kilmer.
Yeah, this was back in like the 90s.
Come on, Bing. Chandler, that fucking guy. Well, I guess that kind of. I was gonna ask how much semen do you think is on Clooney's tux, but if it's rented, then probably not a lot. Next question, sir. Speaking of which, there's a big picture of her, so I'm gonna ask about her on the TV. If you could describe your host Ellen DeGeneres in 2 words, what would they be? Take all the time you need, honestly. I can edit out anything.
Okay. Nice.
Well, mine, I first I was trying to think of something like, for break I was like, she's like safely controversial or something, but I think what I'm going with is safe bet. I think she is a safe bet.
Pretty accurate. I might have to steal that because
especially
bet? After last year with Seth MacFarlane, who I thought did a fantastic job.
Oh, well, see, I haven't been watching. Actually, I think we have a call-in from the Chris Brake Show. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Again.
It's us again.
What's going on? Is this Matt?
Yes. How's it going?
I can't believe I'm fucking patching a 3-way call through this mixer right now, but this is great.
You're doing good.
I know.
You got technology coming up the ass.
Dude, I had a
fucking...
fucking...
Sandra Bullock was looking incredibly sexy.
That's what I told my mom.
To drop that. Yeah. That's all I wanted. Thank you so much.
Yo, thank you. I'll talk to you in about an hour. He actually hung up. Sorry about that. See, that's how...
Nice.
See, I'm friends with this guy. This is how he operates. He is an attention whore, for sure. He would be the first to admit that. Yeah, so safe bet. That's how I feel about her. She's like a milk toast, like
yeah.
She's just so
absolutely
safe. Chris is attracted a little bit to her. He likes the short hair. He said he likes the Bieber look. Quote.
That is a little concerning.
I know, it's kind of sad, actually. Let's see.
I think she's fun. She's a good entertainer, so I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, like yeah. I don't know, like Seth MacFarlane. It seemed like there was people had a lot of issues with his last year.
Yeah, I think it may have been more kind of because the Oscars are kind of pompous and they're kind of like, oh, we're so important and all that.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
I think it's the same thing as like. I think it's the same kind of principle as like Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes. I mean, they didn't expect edginess or anything like that. But I mean, that whole "I've seen your boobs" thing last year from the Oscars with him and all that, I thought that was hilarious.
And so it just depends on the demographic, right? So I guess that would be good for a safe bet. With Ellen, they're trying to reach the broadest audience possible, and they have
absolutely.
Yeah. See, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I was trying to say it and I couldn't think of an articulate, well thought out way to say it. So basically it made me sound like a fucking, a homophobe. It made me sound like I was homophobic or something like, they're trying to strut her out there to ease people into all this political stuff that's going on, but no. It just comes down to like they're trying to reach the broadest audience possible. I think. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. I'm glad that you helped me develop that thought here on air. So,
no problem.
I have a piece of Oscar trivia for you. My mom missed this.
Okay.
So we're going to go. The Oscar envelopes, they weigh 1/4 pound each.
Okay.
How much do you think they cost? How much do you think they cost to make?
That's a good question.
I don't think labor. I don't think labor is including that. Like just materials. I assume it's real gold. So whatever. 1/4 pound envelope. I can tell you that the first guess was $1,000, and that was incorrect.
Oh shit. I'll say 150.
Ooh, that was very close. Close without going over so
Per
far.
envelope.
It's $200. $200 per envelope.
Wow.
I assume that's minus labor, so they're probably like
Right.
$21.50 per envelope. 200.
Wow, okay.
I'm sorry. But yeah,
That's insane.
now you know. I have a question for someone who has seen a majority of the movies, unlike my mother. If you could substitute one or two people in the following categories and put someone else in. Best actor. If you need a quick refresh, I don't know, but best actor.
Let's see.
Christian Bale, Bruce Dern, Leo. Okay, you can help me with this too. We have Matthew McConaughey. Is it Chiwetel or Chiwetel?
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Ejiofor, okay.
I think.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Great. You're going to help me make this the best one-man podcast ever. Okay, so best actor. Who would you take out and who would you put in?
I would substitute. Actually, you know what? I would substitute Christian Bale, and I would replace him with Christian Bale.
Oh, look at you! Very nice. That is one I unfortunately have not seen yet, and I would really like to.
You know, it's funny because all the trailers made it sound like it was going to be a big Oscar movie and all that. And it was really good. I loved it. I actually really liked it. As a character study, I thought it was fantastic.
Well, my mom and I were talking about the McConaughey, and she's like, this is like his first serious role. And I was like, well, they're saying this is a resurgence, and like, he's been in Mud, which wasn't like hugely, these things haven't been hugely advertised, but like Bernie, like he's been kind of, I listened to an interview with him, he said that the rom-com thing, like, that's just his go-to. Like, he can just kind of be on autopilot for that shit. And he knows how to play it and make bank on it, so why not? That's what it boils down to. But
and I wasn't too crazy about Dallas Buyers Club.
Really? That's the first... You're the first person
I really
to say
wasn't.
that. Not like impressed, like blown away or anything I am, but I wouldn't say I was blown away by anything, but...
My thing about it was that if you took away the...
I'm sorry.
Which I thought they were fantastic performances.
We got a Joseph Gordon-Levitt sighting. Sorry, I just had to report that. Joseph Gordon-Levitt sighting.
Oh, was that?
But, I'm sorry. Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh, that's okay.
No, continue, please.
No,
I was
just
listening.
Saying that if you took away the performances, I don't think it was that crazy.
No. Yeah. I'd definitely say, do you call him Leto or Leto? Leto? I say Leto. It's Leto, isn't it? God damn it. Okay, but I mean, yeah, it's just all these are so tightly contested. It's hard to pick. So
it's insane.
Is that your? You can have another choice too. You take out Christian Bale and then supplement him with another one that doesn't have a bad comb over, presumably. My one that I said I'd take out Christian Bale, but I substituted someone else. I put in I really liked Joaquin Phoenix in Her. I really, really enjoyed him. But
he was really, really good.
I know, but like Charlie Kaufman movies, or Spike Jonze, sorry.
Spike Jonze.
Yeah, it's hard, But Spike Jonze, like either of those two actually, you can tell that they project themselves onto the characters, and I have a lot of those characters in me, I guess. I don't like Joel from Eternal Sunshine, when I saw that movie, I was like, holy shit, like...
Oh, that movie was amazing. It was one of my favorite movies.
Correct. Me too. Yeah, it came out during a time of my life that really kind of represented who I thought I was or who I'd like to be or something like that, I'm the lone. Right. I'm the fucking it might as well just call it emo, I guess, but whatever. And my other selection, I know that you will not like this one personally, but I was going to say take for it would be an old man for old man, Bruce Dern for Robert Redford in All Is Lost.
Oh,
I think that would make it.
Robert Redford for what?
Oh, is it All Is Lost? Right? Did you not see that?
What was it? I'm sorry, I can.
All Is Lost.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all.
Oh, I know that you particularly liked Nebraska.
I did. I really liked Nebraska, and it's funny because a lot of people weren't that crazy about it. It seems, but I don't know. I think it just spoke to me on a more personal level. but
Mhm.
I thought Bruce Dern was fantastic.
No, I felt a
I thought he
definite.
was really good, but I think, yeah.
I feel a definite connection there with like the Will Forte type of character. I've been in a similar situation, more than
Yeah,
once
yeah.
actually, with my family, and it's like, yeah, I felt that that vibe from it. But
Yeah, and I loved it for depicting, because a lot of like Hollywood has a tendency to kind of romanticize small towns, and I felt like this was kind of the rare occasion where the small town was shown for what it actually is.
yeah, oh yeah, where everybody
Which I
knows you,
loved
and
that
that's not
part of it.
everybody knows your name like Cheers, but it's not necessarily a good thing.
Exactly. So I loved that part of it. So I don't know. So I can understand if you want to take Bruce Dern out. I understand.
No, see, that's the thing though. I really, as opposed to some other people, I really like Nebraska a lot. Like I really like that movie.
Nice.
I liked it a lot. They said actually read one piece where they said that the studio was pressuring him to do it in color. Like so, there's another
really?
there's another copy that's in color, and
Wow.
it's Alexander Payne, right? Is that who it is?
Yeah.
He said that he hopes that no one ever sees that copy ever, and I totally have to agree. Like
That's awesome.
I think the black and white, like that did it for me too. It definitely put me in like a frame of mind sort of thing.
Yeah, it kind of put me into a Bruce Dern's character's kind of perspective, because
Yeah.
he's an aging guy. He's kind of,
He's starting to see the world in black and white, and gray.
Exactly.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the movie, but I think that I was also reading that all these other actors that could have played him, and I don't think like Jack Nicholson or Robert Duvall or anybody would have been as good as Bruce Dern. But I don't feel like the part.
No, I don't.
I think because of that, like
I don't think they would have captured the.
I think because of
I
that.
don't think they would have captured the subtleties of the character. Sorry.
No. It's okay. Don't apologize because I do the same thing. Yeah, he's a very idiosyncratic character. He has a lot of like the whole quiet
Absolutely.
thing, where you're just kind of. But I think that's where it takes away, sort of. If you want a really strong, like that's fucking Robert Redford says maybe 2 lines of dialogue in the entire movie, and I think he.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He like reads a letter that he's writing to someone because he's stranded. The premise is he's stranded at sea. Oh, the Oscars now begin. But
Awesome.
yes, because of I don't feel like the character. I don't know. He didn't have the opportunity to be like I don't know. It's hard to explain because all these other characters are kind of like either grandiose or like kind of a little different. It's like the Bruce Dern's character is someone I've seen before in a movie,
Okay, that makes sense. I understand.
You just have to let me see. You just have to let me talk these things out. That's where it comes down to. But go ahead. Sorry.
I think Chiwetel is going to get it. I hope he gets it at least, because I think his performance in 12 Years a Slave was absolutely fantastic.
That's what I was going to ask you. That's who I would like to win. As far as who is going to win, from what I hear, it's going to be old McConaughey.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I won't be too upset, but I just didn't think it was that good of a movie. I mean, I'll be really mad if it gets Best Picture. I mean, I know it probably won't, but
well, here's an interesting.
I'll just be mad.
You'd just be mad. Period.
Yeah, just because, like I said, if you took away the performances, I feel like the characters weren't really fleshed out that well. Because I mean, like if you take Jared Leto's character,
yeah, I kind of rubbed that off.
If you take, I kind of feel like if you took away his performance of it on paper, what is the character? I mean, except for just
yeah, they didn't really go to. They kind of stayed on the surface of dying from this horrible disease.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Ellen here. She was talking shit about people. If June Squibb, the old lady from Nebraska, laughs, yeah. If June Squibb's laughing, then it's good, right? Lupita, her brother looks.
I hope she gets Best Supporting Actress.
I swear to you that Lupita and her brother look like twins.
Nice.
Yeah, my mom, like I said, I watched that movie at my mom's, and she was watching something else, and randomly, I would just go, oh. She's like, is it that bad? I'm like, yes. And they like show her back after she takes that beating from, from Solomon and from Fassbender. Like it was like, oh,
Yes.
like Jesus. And they're saying that's why one of the reasons why it won't win, because people, it's so. It's like whatever. Like I don't understand that line of thinking personally. Not voting for the picture because it shows something that's uncomfortable. Like what is art?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll get it for the political win and the deserved win. I think it's one of those rare things that's both political and like deserving. Like, It's not like I don't know if I'm really coming across the way.
No, it's okay. Trust me. Anything you say cannot look half as bad as what I've been making myself sound like. Don't trust me, man. You're my guest. Like I'll make you sound good on this show.
Right on.
Believe me.
Nice.
Continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I just think that it's the rare political plus deserving win. I'm trying to think of other examples of like Crash. Back a few years ago. I don't think it was necessarily the best movie to win, but especially over Brokeback Mountain, which I thought was a fantastic movie.
Oh yeah, that movie broke my heart.
I loved it. But I just think that it was a little. I think that Crash was the best. Like I feel like the voters were like, okay, we can either do this movie about gay people or racism. And so they chose racism because it was more. This
is awesome. I'm glad you said that because it brought me back to a point that I could not remember when my mind went blank.
Nice.
And it was this. Chris Brake of the Chris Brake Show feels that the best picture will go to Dallas Buyers Club because he said to me that he believes that Hollywood is more pro-gay than pro-black. And that definitely made sense to me.
Interesting.
It made sense to me.
That really...
If you kind of like, if you, whatever... Don't take it as take away the words that are, you're supposed to use that are politically correct, if it's phrased incorrectly or whatever, but just like the idea of what he's conveying, like it makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. It's
sad.
It could end up coming down to a repeat of that year.
Yeah. It's sad that you have to like break things down like that, but behind all of this like glitz and glamour and like jokes and stuff, there is, like you said, there's a political means to this. And
absolutely,
clearly a lot of personal opinion comes into play here. So you're.
All right, well, I think I should probably get off. Oh, sorry,
no, you're fine.
There one more thing?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I don't want to.
You're fine. So you just think Best Picture should go to 12 Years a Slave, deservingly?
I think it should go to 12 Years a Slave, definitely, because it's a fantastic movie, honestly. But I love Gravity. I just think that it should go for 12 Years a Slave because I think that's the better movie. Yeah,
Gravity isn't I wouldn't say it's a complete movie because it lacks in the script area somewhat.
Yeah, I didn't think it didn't have near the substance as 12 Years a Slave did. And the substance that it did have was just kind of, it wasn't subtle enough. It was really in your face. Kind of the imagery or whatever of Sandra Bullock's character, her trajectory through it was kind of just on the surface, like her rebirth or whatever.
Yeah, of course that fetal. There was definitely a giant fetal shot going on when she's in her underwear, which apparently when she takes off her.
It was.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, the astrophysicist, made all these tweets about it. Yeah, I'll let you go after this, yeah. But apparently when you take off your spacesuit, you would either have some kind of like long johns or like a space diaper or something on, and she had like boy shorts and a fucking tank top.
Oh, yeah.
They definitely milked that for all it's worth.
I know. He like railed against that movie, but he loved it. But I mean, he had a lot of problems with it, and that was one of them. But yeah, the whole her in the fetal position is funny because I think it's on like the DVD case. It's like just really in your face, and I mean it's like the subtext of the movie. Yeah, I think it's on just the DVD version, not on the Blu-ray cover.
Mm-hmm.
But just the imagery of it's just like really in your face, and it's like I don't know. With a movie like that, I'm used to like space movies having like really intricate themes and plots and stuff like that. Like 2001: A Space Odyssey is one of my favorite movies, and every time I see it, I have no fucking idea what's going on. But like I think about it every time I see it. I think about it in a new light and all that. And Gravity is something that's like, okay, it's really great to look at, but I'm still seeing the same movie every time I see it.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I think that was my initial comment to you, that it's just visually gorgeous, and that's the first thing that I took out of the movie, was it was beautiful. I loved it.
Right.
Well, thank you for being on for a moment. If you don't mind, I'd like to call you back about an hour and a half or so, right before the show's over, just to get maybe some upsets. Hopefully, maybe some upsets happen, or favorites, or whatever, you know. But I had a good conversation. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, this was fun. This was awesome, and thank you for submitting your clip for our show. That was awesome.
Yeah, no, I loved all of them.
A huge kick out of you.
I loved all of them together. They all sounded really good together. It made me.
Nice, thank you.
It definitely made me interested in checking out other people's stuff as well. You know.
Yeah, that was the whole idea, and I thought it ended up really well. Which for the listeners, if you want to check it out, it's at obsessiveviewer.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at obsessiveviewer. And that's about it, yeah. Okay,
well, before you go, I just want to tell you, enjoy, hopefully they cut to it again, but Cate Blanchett and Sally Hawkins are wearing pretty much like replica dresses. It's pretty great.
Wow.
Except Sally Hawkins has sleeves. John Travolta, oh my gosh. This is awesome. This is a who's fucking who. When I went out to LA, I went and looked at like as many of the stars on the Walk of Fame as possible. Just because it's awesome. I love this shit. I'm glad you're joining me. I love this stuff, and it's clear that you do too, so keep being passionate, and I will talk to you shortly, sir.
All right, talk to you later.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, bye.
Peace. And that was Matt Hurt from the Obsessive Viewer podcast. If you haven't heard Obsessive Viewer enough tonight, well, you've heard it some more. I actually enjoyed him as a guest. I like chit-chatting with people about fucking movies because I am very passionate about this shit, if you cannot tell. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm glad that I have some friends on the show that actually care about things that I'm interested in too. So be interested with me, hopefully. Let's see here. We got a bunch of... Anne Hathaway is now presenting. Oh shit, dude. The awards are happening. This is great. Oh my gosh. She's being super serious. Her diamond sequins outfit is blinding me. It's like rainbow. How do you adjust the camera? They need to get some nominee for best cinematography. Okay, so here we go. We have the best actors in a supporting role. Barkhad Abdi, Captain Phillips. Bradley Cooper, American Hustle. Michael Fassbender, 12 Years a Slave. Jonah Hill, Wolf of Wall Street. And we got the leads. Jared Leto, fucking Dallas Buyers Club. Now I'm going to take my little cheat sheet here that has all the nominees. I'm going to find... Sorry, this is ridiculous. Explaining everything. But anyway, got to find Best Actor here. Or Supporting Actor. And see how like they show these clips so you can kind of recall these movies. Best Actor Supporting. Bradley Cooper. But they're all sitting there enjoying themselves, you know, fucking jerking themselves off. They're just watching themselves, like, giggling and laughing, like, oh, that was me in this movie. Fuck them. You know, it's time to move on. We got some beer open. We're going to go get something a little stronger here. Well, first, some water. I really like Fassbender for supporting actor, but I know he's not going to win. They're probably going to give it to Jared Leto is what they're saying, but Fassbender was good, man. We got a paper bag. We got the old, oh dear God, Jägermeister is what it's called. Pour a little in the cup. Oh God, this stuff is rough. But that's why we had a little Red Bull. So Matt said something, Jared Leto, he said, you know, what would this movie be without the performances? And it would not be a movie, first of all. But secondly, I understand exactly what he's saying, you know. They're it's just like a lot of these cliche sorts of lines and stuff, you know. There we go. And the Oscar goes to Jared Leto, and that's what they're calling him. 2 T's, even though it's only one. So, do they drown these? I wish I had a timer to see how long they let these things go on before they start drowning people out. All right, well, here we go. There we go. That sounded pretty good. I had to clink those fuckers like 5 times to get one that sounded decent. He's talking about someone being pregnant with their second child and being a single mom and a high school dropout. And I think he's talking about his own mother. And that's exactly what I did. See, that's how we're tying it together. I bring my mom on the show, like they all have their moms on the show. I'm a very giving, loving son, you know. So, you're welcome, Mom. Somebody just ran up and kissed her, and I'm not sure who it is. That's so cute, you know? Thanking your mom for teaching you how to dream. It's very nice. Let's see. Did I write? I don't know if I wrote anything for Dallas Buyers Club. I wrote comments, like, for all these movies. No, I just wrote what it was all nominated for, which is a lot of things. Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, which it won. Best Film Editing, Best Makeup and Hairstyle, and Best Original Screenplay. Is not up for Director, so it wouldn't be a sweep, I guess. I don't know what a sweep is considered anyway, but I don't know exactly what they... I should have done a lot more research than this. I brag about my research, and then I have all these questions about the fucking broadcast itself. I just wonder. I wonder who. Okay. Citizen Kane, Lawrence of Arabia, Ace Ventura. Our next presenter was in one of those, and guess which one it was? It was fucking Ace Ventura, because Jim Carrey comes out in a nice blue tux, looking kind of smooth as his hair all... He looks like a fucking Vegas lounge singer, looking like something James Dean status. Well, I told you we were going to do some updates from Twitter, so we're going to go check that shit out real fast, see what we got here. TWITTER.com. Boom. That's how we do here on Movie Buzz. We have to explain everything out loud so we can do them. There's no we, it's just me, but I have to say things out loud as I'm doing them so I can do them and not, mess up while I multitask. That's nice. Bruce Dern and Jim Carrey said it's one of his heroes, Doing a little Bruce Dern impression. But I like that Laura Dern is with her dad, because you see moms, so it's cool to have an actress and a dad. That's real silly. He was making fun of Bruce Dern. He did his impression of Bruce Dern, and he's like, it's kind of hard being on the other side of that, huh? Pretty intense. So now he gets a little dose of his own medicine, apparently. So Jim Carrey just made an acid joke on the Oscars, which is pretty cool. He said LSD, but they're doing best animated movie. See, that's unfortunate because I haven't even seen this, so I don't know. They say Frozen's gonna win, Pixar movie, big surprise. I like that they show clips, like I said, because I haven't seen them. But the one animated feature, which one? The Wind Rises by Hayao Miyazaki. But The Wind Also Rises looks really cool. What's that called? Japanimation, right? Maybe? I don't know. All right, time to go ahead and, let's see, we've been recording for we're just shy of, we're over an hour and a half now. Once I edit it down, it'll probably be less, but whatever. We've been recording pretty strong here, so... Oh, mother son of a gun. I put in the wrong email address to log into Twitter. We can't get these Twitter updates, and we really need them. There we go. Yeah. See? Whenever I try and do something and not say it out loud, I fucking grunt and mumble. Oh, gosh. I'm getting accosted on my phone. I don't think we're going to be able to get Twitter updates, so I lied. But whatever, I don't know how to log into things, so it happens. Ellen is out in the audience. Oh, look at that. Your boy, Zach, here at Movie Buzz, just figured out how to get on Twitter. I was trying to... I'm going to go to #Oscars, but the first tweet that pops up in my feed, yep, that's what it's called, is Hunter S. Thompson. Excuse me. Says, it says... from @GonzoVice. I've spent the past 72 hours skiing, shooting, and eating acid. Sounds like him and old Jim Carrey should. Oh, Pharrell Williams running out with his fucking tall hat. performing what? Best original song from a movie. I have to look up all the stuff because I don't know who should. Oh, it's on the back. I'm gonna memorize this fucking list. Oh, okay. Despicable Me 2, the song Happy. I've heard the song. I like it. I haven't heard the others yet, and it's nominated for Best Original Song. Sorry, he's wearing ruby red, like Ugg boots or something. Okay. Let's go with, we're searching hashtag Oscars, right? Okay. Hey. Phone. My phone will not respond to my touch. Okay, so we're going to go to hashtag Oscars. Let's do Oscars because Oscars 2014 seems stupid. Okay, we're getting a call in here in Movie Buzz. We're going to see, hopefully this works. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hey, this is Bryan.
Bryan, I know who this is. Can I call you back in just one moment, please?
Call me back.
Yeah, just one moment, I promise.
Oh, man, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hello.
I just want to say this is my favorite song ever.
Favorite song ever of all time, huh?
Yes.
Just kidding.
I love Farrell.
Yeah, Pharrell.
So I said Farrell.
I love Farrell. I love Pharrell Williams. You sound like a hillbilly. Great, you're making me look bad.
Well, I am a hillbilly. What more do you want? And yes, my one pick one.
Jared Leto, Dallas Buyers
I
Club.
know.
There
He's
you go.
great.
Yeah. What'd you think about the other nominees? You think it was
What do you
even? Do you think it was even close? What about Barkhad Abdi from Captain Phillips? I thought he did it was his first movie ever.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't. Yeah.
He took over the screen.
He did it very good. I just wish he'd get his teeth cleaned and fixed.
Yeah, you're
Sorry, being in the dental world, that's what I
It's
noticed.
your profession. I'm glad that I mean that's what they've been saying. He's gonna win.
I'm sorry. I just thought Jared Leto did a wonderful job.
You know what? If anyone got an upset here, if I could have picked someone else, I would have liked to have seen Michael Fassbender win. I liked him in that movie. He did a really good job.
Who?
He was Michael Fassbender. He was in 12 Years a Slave. He was the
the white guy.
Yeah, he was really frightening, I think so.
Yeah, you love to hate him.
Exactly. I think he did a good job, but I almost feel like anyone that would have won except for maybe Jonah Hill, I would have, or Bradley Cooper.
I think Jonah Hill did a good job.
He did, but I mean, I feel like there's a bunch of other people that could probably play that role and do it just as well.
Yeah, but
Jared Leto kind of went out on a limb, I guess, so I'll give him that.
went way out on a limb if you ask me. But
Yeah, I thought he looked reasonably attractive as her when I first saw him on the screen. When I first saw him, he had the wig on. I was like, if I didn't know that was him, I'm just saying I thought he was reasonably attractive until I found out he wasn't a girl.
I knew he wasn't a girl right away, but the height, the body build, everything gives it away. But
Well, whatever. He's a good-looking guy too.
but
I mean,
he
so
was but he was good in that role, and I was glad to see him win. I'm glad I picked that one.
well, thank you for calling me. Yeah, Chris called in when I was talking to somebody actually and interrupted. So I'm glad you called when I was by myself struggling to find things to talk about.
Sorry.
No, it was good. Before you go, I'm going to call you back in a little bit. But before you go, if you get to see, did you see that Kate Blanchett and Sally Hawkins from Blue Jasmine sit next to each other? They're wearing like very similar
Almost
dresses.
the same thing.
I know. Isn't it weird?
Same color, yeah.
Like, wouldn't you have planned that out, you think? Not to do that, I mean? Like, hey, I'm wearing this, don't wear this because I'm sitting right next to you.
Yeah, no. It just throws me off that
I like Jim Carrey doing that.
John Travolta and Kelly
Yeah, Preston. I saw that.
are there together.
It was. I think that was when Jim Carrey was making fun of him. Bruce Dern. He's like, "See, now you know what it's like." On the other side of that face.
I didn't hear that, but
Oh, he was doing an impression of him, and he's like, "See, now you know what it's like."
Ellen's doing a good job.
Well, I will call you back in just a little bit. I have another call-in
right.
guest, so
All right, bye-bye.
enjoy Samuel L. Jackson in these motherfucking Oscars. Okay, I think she hung up before she actually heard me say motherfucking Oscars, but I'm going to call her. Okay, so we had a call-in. Hopefully he wants to be on the show because I want him to be on the show. There it is. Bryan. Naomi Watts Ooh, they're doing the hair and makeup. Naomi Watts and Samuel L. Jackson. This is gonna be perfect. I can't wait to get Bryan on the phone. Cause it's Jackass and he likes that shit. Come on, bro. Come on. You can do it. Pick up. Come on. Yes.
Hello.
I'm so glad you answered, sir.
Oh, what's that?
You are live on the one and only Movie Buzzed Oscar party.
Oh, well, I'm coming to you live from 7400 Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
Just block
I was
from
gonna
the
ask.
Oscars.
Well, I'm really glad that you called because they're doing the best hair and makeup presentation, and Jackass Bad Grandpa is up for the award.
Oh, wow, that was a really convincing.
I know, because they had to do it in real life.
makeup. Yeah.
Oh, actually, they did best
I
costume.
love that movie.
That's stupid. They did best costume. They faked me out. The Great Gatsby won for best costuming. Great. I didn't see it. Did you see Great Gatsby?
I did.
How did you feel about Great Gatsby? Did you like it?
I really liked it a lot.
Did you like the costumes?
The costumes,
Yeah, that's what
You
it
know,
just
they
what
were-
that's what it just won for,
so
costume
classy.
design.
so classy.
So do you mind being on the show?
I don't mind being on the show. No, I enjoy being on the show.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, you can't be here right now. That was my question. So you're there in the thick of it. How's traffic? At a standstill?
Well, I'm sitting in my apartment right now.
Have you seen how it affects traffic?
Well, they have all of Hollywood Boulevard blocked off
Yeah.
at La Brea.
See, I was down there, and they had that shit blocked off because they had the Green Lantern movie premiere, and they had a giant spaceship in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard. It was ridiculous. Oh. So,
Well, in the spirit of movie buzz, I did just wake up. So give me a moment.
wake and bake? Jesus, man, I keep
Well-
coughing. I'm sorry.
This is California.
Yes, we have our friend Bryan here on Movie Buzz coming to us live from Hollywood, California. Did you were you there for any of it? Did you see anybody down there? Oh, here it is, buddy. I'm sorry. Best hair and makeup. Dallas Buyers Club, Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa, or The Lone Ranger? Who you got?
Lone Ranger.
Yeah, that's sorry excuse for a fucking movie. Here we go. Is he going to say Jackass on television? Come on. No, of course. Chris Brake was fucking right. They weren't going to say the word. They weren't going to say the words. And the Academy Award goes to Jackass. They would not say that, so it went to Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yep, did you see that?
Another good one.
You saw it. So how many of the best pictures have you seen, do you know? I'll go down
I
the
don't know who's up for best.
I'll go down the
Picture, to be
list,
honest
and you
with
say yes or
Okay,
no.
I'm-
Ooh, you don't even.
Okay.
You're a block away from all of Hollywood right now. You
I
don't-
live in Hollywood, baby.
Dude, I was there for.
Hey, you want to know who lives in my apartment building?
Yes. Who lives in your apartment building? Tom Cruise.
No, Jordan Peele.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's pretty cool. Have you
Yeah.
chit chatted with him yet? Have you seen Key?
No, but my brother-in-law did.
Have you seen Key?
And then my brother-in-law's in AA out here. And
Oh wow,
the
that's
other day-
rad. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he was in an AA meeting right across the street from my apartment at a church
Yeah.
and met Robin Williams.
What was Robin Williams at AA or was he just like?
Yeah.
Oh well, he's yeah.
And also, he was at an AA meeting last Sunday. He's at that same AA meeting right now. He met Ben Stein.
Oh Ben Stein, Bueller, Bueller. That guy? That's man, you are a fucking treasure trove of information. That's why I was trying to get a hold of you. I wanted you to be on the podcast because I'm watching the Oscars live for 5 hours. I got a fucking empty 2-liter for a pee. I got a microphone set up
You
in
want
the.
to know who
I want to know everything.
I was at the 7-Eleven the other day, and guess who comes up behind me?
Bill Hader,
Scared the shit out of me.
Paul Rudd.
The fucking Candy Man.
Oh my gosh. I don't know that guy's name, but that would freak me the fuck out. Okay.
I did a double take. I was like, what the fuck is this, the Candy Man?
No, I guess those two, because that's when I was out there, I ran into Paul Rudd and Bill Hader. But that was at like an event. I saw Ron Jeremy there as well. And I got accosted by Joey Buttafuoco of Amy Fisher fame. He told me that he would kill me if I tried to take his camera. It's a good time.
What?
Good time. I can't really get into the details, the ins, the outs. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, buddy, I'm going to run through best pictures. You tell me if you've seen or haven't seen.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we were doing that.
I'm going to be watching Harrison Ford while I tell you this. His eyes are really intense. He's staring at my soul. Have you seen Captain Phillips?
Yes.
American Hustle?
Yes.
You've seen Dallas Buyers Club?
Yes.
Gravity?
Yes.
Dude, you're on a fucking roll. Her?
Which one?
Her?
Her? Yes.
Oh, isn't that movie great? Nebraska.
Oh, I loved it, yeah.
Nebraska.
Nebraska?
Yeah, Nebraska. I had to go to my way
I
to.
haven't seen that one.
I had to go to my way to see that one, and also Philomena. No, yeah, I had to go to my way to see that one. 12 Years a Slave.
Yes.
Dude, that movie is intense. And The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes.
Good job, bud. Man, that's okay.
I
Well,
love The Wolf of Wall Street.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't believe either Philomena or Nebraska will win Best Picture. So you've basically seen all the contestants, all the nominees, contestants, what the fuck ever. Who you got? American Hustle,
Nominees?
Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club,
Yeah.
Gravity, Her, 12 Years a Slave, Wolf of Wall Street. If you were an Academy voter, if you were Jennifer Lawrence, who would you vote for?
If I was Jennifer Lawrence?
She's one of the Academy voters. If you were her, who would you vote for? Probably yourself, right?
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, so if you're just a random guy, who would you vote for out of those movies?
Damn you, that's a hard decision.
Well, while you decide that, I'm going to tell you that
The movie, I'll tell you what.
The most
fun I had at any one of those movies.
Don't say
was
American
The Wolf of
Hustle.
Wall
Okay, good. I'm glad you said that one. I feel like American Hustle was kind of like that too, like a fun movie. And I wasn't like, is this movie ever going to be fucking over? Like, I kept wanting to see these people get fucked over, pretty much. You know what I mean?
I love them. I never wanted to see them get fucked over.
Well, I mean, you know what yeah, like I just want to watch these guys get fucked up or fucked over or what, you know. I just want to watch these people do more.
Right.
I want to watch these people do more things, please. Ooh, Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum is going to give you the nominees for something. Okay, so would you go for Wolf of Wall Street since that's the most fun you had the movie? I was going to say the most.
I'd say so.
If I was voting, I would say most complete movie for me, and I would probably vote for 12 Years a Slave.
Oh, you know what? Just overall, yeah.
Did I just sway you?
I would say the movie that had the most impact on me was 12 Years a Slave.
Me too.
Yeah, the way I felt when I came out of that movie.
I need to start getting guests on here that argue with me because everyone's just going to hear us jerking each other off. You're a great movie watcher. You're really good at picking movies.
Zach, I love your taste in movies.
We should get together and just watch movies sometimes. I'm sure we'd have a blast.
Watch a movie sometime.
So what do you?
Yeah.
So you got the smokage going on. I lit up, and then I have a nice Mexican beer, and then I have some nice German liqueur. Is Jägermeister German?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's what's going down. And
You have a schnitzel to go along with that.
I've never had call-in guests, and I had to figure this shit out on the fly a couple of days ago, and it took me like 3 hours, and I figured it out finally. And I was still figuring it out up until today. Chris Brake actually finished helping me out. And going from 0, and now you are my 4th call-in guest so far tonight.
Had 4 so far. Awesome.
Yeah, you are the 4th. I had to get off the phone with my mom so I could call you back. My mom and I talked some real shit, man. Because we saw Wolf of Wall Street, you know, so I was like, what was it like sitting next to me watching Leonardo DiCaprio suck cocaine out of a girl's asshole? She was less uncomfortable than I was, which is the best part.
You were more uncomfortable watching Leonardo DiCaprio.
She's like, well, you're older now, so I wasn't really that uncomfortable. I was like, oh, shit, I'm older now. And it made me more uncomfortable. God damn it. It didn't work.
That's hilarious.
So are you going to be my in the field correspondent?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to head out the door and walk my dog, and I'm going to go right down the street, and I'll describe the scene to you.
You're great. Do you have to do it right this minute?
I don't have to do it right this minute.
Okay. Well, if you could hold that off for about 10 minutes or so, I'm going to call Chris Brake.
No problem.
I'm going to call Chris Brake of the Chris Brake Show fame. Going to get him on, and in the middle of our conversation, you're going to interrupt and bring us breaking news from Oscarville. How's that sound?
good.
Is that okay? Sorry,
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm trying to do this on the fly here, and it's working out so far. We're at 2 minutes recording. Dude, I had a power surge in the middle of an interview, and it shut everything down.
Damn.
It was an awful feeling for about 50 seconds, and then I opened the program, and it's like, it let me recover it. It was beautiful.
Battery backup.
Your best picture is Wolf of Wall Street, so would your best actor, would you go for... You've seen all these except Nebraska. I'm going to take Bruce Dern out because I don't think he'll win. Christian Bale for American Hustle. Leo DiCaprio for Wolf of Wall Street. Chiwetel Ejiofor for 12 Years a Slave. Or Matthew McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club. I've got a proper pronunciation of that guy's name from 12 Years a Slave, and I still cannot pull it off smoothly. Chiwetel Ejiofor. I guess that's it. Fuck. I'm really glad you called me back.
Oh, well, I'm glad to call you back.
Were you asleep?
Do you want me to stay on the line until?
Shit. They're going over the nominees again. God damn it. See, I don't know when he wants to be interrupted. Okay.
Oh.
How about this? Let me do a little stuff here. I have to plug my phone in to get some power to it. I'll call you back in about 15 minutes, and we'll do a three-way conversation.
Ooh, a menage a trois.
So to speak, correct. Yes. So if you will do me the pleasure of waiting 15 minutes to walk your dog, unless it has to go to the bathroom horribly bad, which I understand. Make him wait until we're ready.
I'm going to go outside my door. I got a few minutes walk to get there, so.
Gotcha. Oh my God. Kim Novak is on here. What is she? It's not South by Southwest. Which one is it? Is it? Yes, it's North by Northwest. Kim Novak. And I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's a great Hitchcock movie. Matthew McConaughey is. How are you gonna be up for like a couple Oscars and be presenting? It's not fair. He's like hogging all the fucking time. You know, it's not fair, Brian.
Who's that?
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, he's presenting?
Yes, and possibly winning.
Presenting and winning.
Oh, he's presenting Best Animated Feature, I believe. She was in Vertigo. Oh, God damn it. I was completely wrong. I couldn't even pull that movie out of my head. But Vertigo's also a great Hitchcock movie. This girl...
my favorite Hitchcock movie, which I haven't seen many.
Yeah.
My favorite Hitchcock movie was Rope.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see that one. It's
a good one.
I have seen a handful. Like Birds and, Psycho, of course. Everyone's seen those, I guess. But then I have North by Northwest and Rear Window and Vertigo. And I liked all those. Like, all of those are, I could understand why this guy was, thought to be one of the best directors of all time. He knows how to tell a goddamn story, that's for sure.
Yeah? Rope was filmed in one continuous take.
Look at you at the trivia.
On a single reel of film. Well, actually, it was filmed on 2 reels of film. Because they had the reels weren't that long. So they had to change it out. And what they did is they panned the camera behind a couch, and then they changed the reel of film, and then continued to move it from left to right, and then it came out the other side of the couch, and then they continued filming. Nice.
Oh.
You can tell where it changes. But other than that, there's one continuous take. There's no editing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty.
A whole movie in one take.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like dedication or something. That's pretty. I don't know. That's it's pretty dedicated, like idea where he's like, we're gonna check out this idea. We're gonna do this shit. Whoa, Bryan Russell, thank you for being on the Movie Buzz podcast. We'll call you back shortly. I'm gonna plug my phone in so I can have some power for our 3-way conversation coming up here shortly.
Okay, man, I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be, probably be about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, well, I will talk to you then.
All right, enjoy your time. Until then, sir.
Thanks.
All right, bye. And that was Bryan from the he is actually out in California right now. So, it's going right there. Let's see, 9:15. Wow. We're rocking and rolling here. I need to heat up my food So if you'd like to come join me, that'd be great. While Matthew McConaughey goes over the nominees for Best Animated Feature, I will return in just a moment. Actually, we're going to crank this thing up. I'm going to use the... Hello. It is working. All right, awesome. Well, this is great. Thank you for joining me again here on the Movie Buzzed one-man Oscar Party Extravaganza. I need to heat up my frozen turkey pot pie because I've dedicated myself to continuous coverage of the Oscars. Best Original, Best Animated Feature. Animated Feature. So, apparently this year they say it's going to Frozen. See how that goes. Oh, it did! It did! It just went to Frozen. Frozen has won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature. Congratulations, Pixar, for dominating once again. Fuck. It's hot, old turkey pot pie that was frozen. I'm just gonna drop my complete drawers here and urinate into a bottle. Oh my god. That feels wonderful. Full of Jägermeister and beer. So, while we wait, there's Sally Field on on the broadcast. I just gotta make sure I'm not putting my finger there. I don't know what category she is. Knock over that bottle of urine. This year's Oscar theme is movie heroes, so we're finding out what that means. You know, Blindside, Saving Private Ryan, Abraham Lincoln. So this really is just like these people are just really showboating for us. Well, thank you for joining me here on the Movie Buzz one-man Oscar man party. We're gonna let them talk about movie heroes, something that's not quite understandable. And we're going to go ahead and end this half of the Movie Buzzed one-man Oscar Party Extravaganza. Not really. We're going to do that in about 10 minutes. See, I bet Break is loving this stuff right here, where they're just showing movies and shit, you know. And just clips from all these movies you're supposed to love. Boo, 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 boo. All right, so to recap here. Let's see. Okay. Dang it. I didn't even get to see who won half of these awards. They need to show this shit. Animated feature went to Frozen. Oh, we got a Joseph Gordon-Levitt sighting along with Emma Watson. My mom said she's turning into a lovely young lady. Makeup and hairstyle went to Dallas Buyers Club. Costume design went to Great Gatsby. Great job. Oh, and now who are they nominating? Visual effects. Best achievement visual effects. First, we have Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Joe Letton, Eric Sandon, David Clayton, and Eric Reynolds. Gravity, Timothy Weber, Chris Lawrence, David Shirk, Neil Kobioridi. Iron Man 3 with Christopher Townsend, Guy Williams, Eric Nash, Daniel Sudik. Lone Ranger, Tim Alexander, Gary Brozinick, Edson Williams, John Fraser, and finally Star Trek Into Darkness. Roger Guyette, Pat Tabak, Ben Grossman, and Bert Dalton. And your winner is Gravity. Yes, sir. I believe I got that one correct. Gravity. Like I said, this year I think Gravity is probably going to win all the technical awards. You know, like it's just kind of visually stunning. As they say, that's a pretty go-to term there, so it's very visually stunning and pleasing to the eye. I think we're going to have a guest, but they probably don't want to be on the microphone. It'll be nice to have someone in the studio where I'm peeing into a thing here. I probably won't be peeing into that thing. I should probably warn any guests I want to come over that I'm peeing into a bottle. They'll probably think I'm some kind of Howard Hughes crazy guy. That's basically what I am, a Howard Hughes crazy guy, so you never know. I'm peeing into a 2-liter. It's good info for people to know, So yes, thank you for joining me here at the movie buzzing. I don't want to drink, sorry. I just had this thought, I don't want to drink out of the 2-liter bottle with urine in it. And I was kind of reaching for it for a second, so I need to kind of not multitask as much. I need to eat this twice-heated pot pie. Ellen's sitting in the audience right now. She's sitting in Zac Efron's seat because he's going to be presenting. I don't know why. He's probably a member of the Academy for some random reason. It's fucking Zac Efron. Why not? He looks handsome in a suit. It's great to be here for him. Another goddamn performance. I mean, it's time to call someone. Never mind. I'm going to listen to this because I want to hear the song. It's a song from Her. It's nominated, right? It's nominated for Best Original Song. The Moon Song. Her. It's Karen O from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. If you didn't catch that, the band name is Yeah Yeah Yeahs. She's wearing a lovely red flowing gown. It's very nice, though, because she doesn't have, you're not listening to, an overproduced, you're not listening to some overproduced, auto-tune voice. And she's also not singing some, perfectly on-pitched, operatic sort of thing, it's just, it's very casual sounding. I don't know. It's pretty great. I really like it. It's kind of one of those songs that hits you sort of weirdly. I don't know. Even though I can't hear the lyrics right now, it's kind of sad. Just the vibe of it. It's bittersweet. That's the feeling I get from it. I'm not going to cry, I promise. Bad Grandpa. Fortunately, Bad Grandpa did not win for Best Hair and Makeup. It was looked at as being super deserving of the award, though. If I were in the Academy, I would probably vote for it because it had, it had to pass off in the real world. I tried to figure out, how the Academy was going to vote. Do they prefer, a real life depiction of makeup, like the Les Miserables? That one won for makeup, and the Iron Lady, was that Queen Elizabeth or something, that one for pretty realistic makeup. But then Wolfman won, and the Star Trek one also. So that kind of, you can't get into the head of the Academy because there's 6,000 fucking voters. And I felt like the makeup in Dallas Buyers Club was less impressive than the transformations the actors went through themselves. The makeup added a little bit to it, but actually losing 40 pounds for a role will do a hell of a lot more for you than some fucking makeup will, So, and also, Lone Ranger was nominated, and that shit, I just need to ignore that fucking pity fuck of a movie, is what I put in quotes. But, in the end, I'd say that, Bad Grandpa had to survive, not only on camera, but it had to be convincing in the real world. So, that's my take. I don't know, you should see Bad Grandpa, it's pretty silly. It's pretty good. If you can't find that funny, you need to, there's at least one scene in there that you'll find funny. The kid cross-dressing and then entering a beauty pageant as a little girl and then doing a strip to Cherry Pie while Johnny Knoxville makes it rain on her, as her, or him cross-dressed. I don't know. It was pretty great. So it was silly. It's a good time to just, kind of let yourself go and just kind of go enjoy a movie. Go see Bad Grandpa if you want to do that. Or rent it. You can't go see it now probably. So. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a 3-way call here, so just give me a moment. I'm going to get this audio set up.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty well, sir. How are you?
I'm just now walking out of my apartment building.
Okay.
I'll tell you what the scene is like when I get there.
Well, give me one moment. What we're going to do is is coming back from break. We're gonna wait here. We're gonna end the first half of the show, and then we're gonna call Chris Break and get him on the phone while you're doing this. So.
Oh yeah. How about Caleb? What's he doing?
I have no idea, man. He is not a part of this.
He's not there?
No. He has school and work obligations, and it's hard for him to like dedicate any time. So I just kind of took it upon myself to kind of just start it over. I have to start it over anyway because of there's audio issues. You can't have movies in the background, copyright stuff. So we're relaunching, and this is the relaunch of 5-hour long 2-part podcast. So if you'd like to,
I didn't know that.
you want to take us out for the first half of the first annual Movie Buzz one-man Oscar Party Extravaganza? You want to take us out?
Take us out. What do you want me to say?
Whatever you feel like. Just introduce yourself and be like, I'm the man of the, what you're about to do, who you are, whatever, and say, we'll be back shortly.
Oh, so we're not recording right now?
We are recording, but I can edit all of this.
Oh, well, you're always recording, yeah. Okay. I understand.
Okay. Bryan, would you like to take us out to the end of the first half of the podcast?
I don't really know what to say, to be honest with you.
Jesus fucking Christ, sir. Well, this is Zach here at the Movie Buzz Podcast. I got Bryan on the phone. He's going to be our correspondent on the street for the Oscars. Going to get a hold of Chris Break. We're going to end the first half of the podcast. And before we end the first half of this Movie Buzz Oscar Party Extravaganza, just wanted to give a special shout-out thank you to Crack a Smile from Black Shirley for giving us this new outro music, Wound Up, featuring Shine Brighter. So let's get wound up for our next episode, coming soon. And before we end the first half of this Movie Buzzed one-man Oscar Party Extravaganza, just want to remind you to head over to coastmixtapes.com and vote for our new outro track, Wound Up, by Black Shirley, featuring Shine Brighter. So don't forget to listen to the next half of the Oscar Party and get wound up with your white guy host, Zach. Stick around, stay tuned, and we'll be back.